Good afternoon, all of you. Today discussing about the remaining part of the urine formation. So the remaining part of the urine formation. So it is also having a mainly two steps or two stages. So first one is glomerular filtration. And second one is selective reabsorption. Selective reabsorption. So these are the main stages of the urine formation. So urine formation, urine also formed by the mainly two steps, glomerular filtration and selective reabsorption. So glomerular filtration already told, yesterday told the glomerular filtration. Now discussing the selective reabsorption. Next one is the selective reabsorption. So reabsorption. So selective reabsorption. Okay. So selective reabsorption is present in renal tubule. Selective reabsorption is present in renal tubule. Renal tubule. So the renal tubule is also lined by epithelial cells. Epithelial cells. So these epithelial cells also secrete some chemicals. Secrete potassium, hydrogen, ammonia, so etc. etc. So these are absorbed into the filtrate. Okay. And about 85% of reabsorption capacity present in the PCT. PCT means proximal convoluted tubule. So PCT. So 85% of filtrate formed in the reabsorption in the PCT. So it is a constant. It is a constant fluid. So what is a filtrate? So filtrate is the primary urine. Primary urine. It is also found in Bowman's capsule. It is also found in Bowman's capsule. So after glomerular filtration, the filtrate is called primary urine. It is also passed into the renal tubule. So it is also passed into the renal tubules. And glomerular filtrate is categorized into glomerular filtrate is categorized into three. First one, high threshold substances. High threshold substances. And second one, low threshold substances. Low threshold substances. And third one, at threshold substances. Threshold substances. So the glomerular filtrate is categorized into three stages. So high threshold substances and low threshold substances and threshold substances. So what is a threshold substances? What is a threshold? So threshold stage is the minimum period. minimum quality or capacity. So certain capacity is also called the threshold. Okay, so high threshold. What is a high threshold substances? It's like a ammonia, glucose, amino acids, glucose, fats. So nutrients, main nutrients are essential substances. Essential substances. So these essential substances are reabsorbed in high capacity, high level. So reabsorbed in high level. So and low threshold substances. What are the low threshold substances? So low threshold substances are, so these are reabsorbed by minimum. Reabsorption capacity is minimum. So these are such as urea and uric acid. So high threshold substances are ammonia, glucose. So these are the essential nutrients are also high threshold substances. But low threshold substances are, so minimum absorption is minimum capacity. So it is also urea, uric acid. And last one is the high threshold substances. So these are the excretory products. These are excretory products. So these products are not reabsorbed. So no reabsorption capacity. So have not no reabsorption capacity. Not have a reabsorption capacity. Threshold substances. So high threshold substances are, so essential nutrients. These are absorption capacity is high level. So low thresholds, its absorption capacity is a minimum, and a threshold substances are, its reabsorption capacity is a no. Okay, so these are the excretory products. Example creatinine. Okay, not having a reabsorption capacity. So these are the glomerular filtrates are categorized into mainly 3 groups. The tubular cells. The tubular cells are secreted potassium, hydrogen and ammonia into filtrate. Okay, so the tubular cells are secreted into hydrogen, potassium, ammonia. So these are also secreted into filtrate, and these secretions helps to formation of urine. These secretions are helps to formation of urine. So these secretions maintain ionic balance and acid balance of body fluids. Okay, so the tubular cells are secreted. Potassium, hydrogen, ammonia into filtrate. But these secretions also help in formation of urine, and they are maintain ionic balance and acid balance of the body fluids. Okay, and reabsorption capacity is mainly categorized into 4 parts. Reabsorption capacity is mainly categorized into 4 parts. 4 categories or 4 parts. So first one in PCT. First one is the PCT, and second one is in loop of Henle. loop of Henle. And third one is in DCT. And fourth one is collecting duct. So that is CD. CD is the collecting duct. First one PCT, second one loop of Henle, and third one DCT, and fourth one is the CD. So these are the main absorption capacities are mainly 4 parts: PCT, loop of Henle, DCT, and CD. CD is the collecting duct. Okay. So next one is, so now explain the PCT. So the PCT is lined by cuboidal epithelium. PCT is lined by cuboidal epithelium, and with brush border like structure. Okay, so in PCT it is lined by the cuboidal epithelium with brush border surface. Okay, and next it is also absorption capacity is nearly, its absorption capacity is nearly 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes and essential nutrients. Its absorption capacity is nearly 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes and essential nutrients. So it is the maximum. So the maximum absorption capacity is the PCT. The maximum absorption capacity is present in the PCT. And PCT also helps it to maintain the pH value. PCT also maintain the pH and ionic balance also. pH and ionic balance of the body. Okay, so the PCT has the absorption capacity is a very large in size. It is also absorb 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes and essential nutrients. So they maintain the pH and ionic balance of the body, and it is also secrete H plus ions. It is also secrete H plus ions and ammonia NH3, H plus ions and NH3 into filtrate and absorb into filtrate. So they secrete the H plus and NH3 into the filtrate and absorb absorptions are HCO3 minus, and absorptions are HCO3 minus from it. So this is the PCT. The PCT absorption capacity is very high, but it is also absorbed 70 to 80% of water and electrolytes and essential nutrients. But they maintain the pH and ionic balance also. It is the PCT secrete H plus ions and NH3 into the filtrate. What is a filtrate? This is the primary urine. The Bowman's capsule filter, the filtrate is the primary urine. So they secrete H plus and NH3 ions into the filtrate, then the absorption of HCO3 minus from it. Okay, so this is the PCT capacity. And second one is the loop of Henle. Second one, loop of Henle. the absorption capacity is minimum. Loop of Henle absorption capacity is minimum. So maximum is PCT and minimum is loop of Henle. Minimum is loop of Henle. So the loop of Henle has mainly two parts. The loop of Henle has mainly two parts. So first one is the descending limb, and second one is the ascending limb. And descending limb. So first of all, descending limb. Descending limb, it is a permeable to water, and impermeable to electrolytes. Okay. So the loop of Henle is the absorption capacity is minimum. It is having mainly two parts, descending limb and ascending limb. And descending limb, it is a permeable to water and impermeable to electrolytes. So the filtrate concentration level is gradually increased. The filtrate concentration is gradually increased. So that is the descending limb. So descending limb, it is the permeable to water and impermeable to electrolytes. So the filtrate concentration is gradually increased. And next, ascending limb. So ascending limb has a main specialized regions. Specialized regions. Two specialized regions. So first one is a thin proximal part, proximal segment, and second one thick distal segment. Okay, so descending limb has a two special regions. So first one thin proximal segment, second one thick distal segment. So the thin proximal segment, it is also secrete or diffused NaCl, into filtrate or fluid, and thick distal segment, it is also NaCl is pumped out. Okay, so NaCl is diffused into filtrate and NaCl is pumped out to the outside. Okay, so that is the thick distal segment. Thin proximal is the NaCl filtrate diffused into filtrate, and thick distal segment, it is also NaCl is pumped out. Okay, so this is the main loop of Henle absorption capacity. It is a very low capacity. Loop of Henle is the low absorption capacity. And next, in DCT, third one, DCT. DCT means distal convoluted tubule. Okay, so distal convoluted tubule. So its reabsorption capacity is not having a reabsorption capacity. In DCT, not having the reabsorption capacity. So the water is reabsorption by several conditions, or it is also controlled by ADH. Okay, so ADH is also called the antidiuretic hormone. It is also called the vasopressin. if water is reabsorbed by several conditions, but it is also controlled by ADH. So what is ADH? ADH is the antidiuretic hormone. ADH is the antidiuretic hormone. It is also called the vasopressin. So the urine formation is also controlled by, the urine flowing is also controlled by the hormone is the antidiuretic hormone, that is the vasopressin or ADH. And DCT also secrete, DCT or distal convoluted tubule also secrete H, potassium, hydrogen and ammonia into peritubular network. Peritubular network. So they secrete peritubular network. So what is a peritubular network? So peritubular network is a renal artery. It is formed by the renal artery. So renal artery is divides into number of fin branches. These fin branches are formed the peritubular network. Peritubular network. So the DCT also secrete potassium, hydrogen, ammonia into the peritubular network. Okay, so that is the DCT minimum capacity. And these maintains, so these secretions are maintains the pH and ionic balance also. Ionic balance also. And next one is the CD. So that is the collecting duct. Fourth one is CD. So collecting duct. CD is the collecting duct. Finally, the formation of the formed filtrate. The formation of filtrate in above the parts, then finally reach the collecting duct, CD. Finally reach the collecting duct, then again go to the renal pyramids. And these also, this fluid or filtrate is hypotonic to the hypotonic. So it is a hypotonic concentration. Hypotonic concentration. And it is also hypertonic to the hypertonic. It is also hypertonic to the blood plasma. But is also hypertonic to the blood plasma. So then finally form the fluid is, the filtrate fluid is also called the urine. Filtrate is also called the urine. So the urine is formed through the CD collecting duct, then go to the renal pyramids, and then go to the pelvis. It is also continued with the ureters, and ureter also open into the urinary bladder. Then urine is stored in the urinary bladder. So that is the formation of the urine. Okay.